Hi guys, most of you have asked me about Upwork and how you ensure that you're getting jobs, especially when it comes to the proposals. Those proposals, people always hate those proposals, but you have to definitely write them. I'm going to give you different tips that you can use to get your proposal accepted, and these are just things that I've been using over the years. I'm not such a huge fan of these content mills, and I don't always advocate for a seasoned writer or a seasoned data person or somebody who's really experienced in the field to work in these content mills, because you will spend a lot of time pitching and the pay is not really that high. However, if you're a beginner freelancer, that would be something that you should definitely look at. The first thing I want to say is that your proposal does not have to be long. It has to be as long as, so for example, if all your experience can fit in 2 paragraphs, that's fine. If all your experience can fit in a page, that's fine. I love to keep it short because most times the people who are hiring get thousands of applicants for that one job. And what I like about Upwork is you can see how many people have sent proposals for that job that you're applying for. Say you're applying for editing job and you see that 70 people have sent proposals. You have to make sure that your proposal is amazing. In the long run, your proposal should be amazing from the start. So it's not about how many people have applied, but sometimes it's good to have perspective, like how many people have applied for this job and how many people am I like competing with. So the first thing you need to do is keep it short. If somebody has 1,000 proposals on Upwork, they don't have time to keep digging through yours so that they can see where your skills are. So my proposals are always on Upwork are always like 2 paragraphs, 2 thick paragraphs, where I say my name, what my skills are, how I can help that person in the job, and how I'm better placed, and also I attach different things. But we are going to come to that still in this video. Make sure you keep it short and concise. The next thing you need to do is capture the attention of a person. Imagine somebody who has limited attention. What would you do to capture their attention? If let's say you're pitching for a photography job, how would you make sure that this person is captured by your proposal? Say for example you have won a competition, you can put it in the first few lines, like I worked with National Geographic, or you could say having had my work accepted by National Geographic in XXX competition, I feel like I'm a better placed blah blah blah. Like, always grip the person. Don't start saying I went to primary school in 1990, what I did. This person does not care. All they care about is what are you going to do and what can you do for me at the end of the day. So make sure you're capturing their attention. Don't give them stories, boring stories. Don't make them snooze or skip. I love to think that every time somebody has my CV or my cover letter or my proposal open, that's my time with them. That's my time to show them how amazing I am and how they need to hire me and leave everybody else. If you can be able to do that in a few paragraphs, then you're on the right track. And I think this is something you can really test and see, and you can try. I can tell you for a fact, I went through some of the proposals that I have had accepted through the years on Upwork, and the short ones got accepted, but the ones which I kept listing things, I don't think even length does anything for the proposal. So make sure you do that. And the ones that I kept moving over and didn't capture attention, they definitely did not work. The next thing you need to do is share your work. Have you worked with somebody else on the same kind of project? Share testimonials, share referees, share everything that you can share with regards to that job. If it's a travel writing job, have you worked with, let's say, Nast? Have you worked with National Geographic? Have you worked with reputable brands, local, international brands? Put them there and attach links, attach different things, anything that you can attach to support your work. So share the work that you have done before. Most times I feel like as creatives, we feel like we're being modest, so we don't need to shout from the rooftops how amazing our work is. But I'm telling you, you need to actually do that, because this person doesn't know you. They don't think you're bragging. At the end of the day, they say bring your best foot forward. So if you have worked with 10 amazing brands, list them there. At the end of the day, you're not here to be modest, you're here to be chosen amongst everybody else. So the next thing is to make sure you don't have any errors, especially typos. Typos always throw people off. I know some people who I know some people who will definitely just close your application and will never read it again if you have more than one typos. One is okay, but more than one, it's pushing it. It's showing that you did not go through the work. And make sure you're professional, your tone is professional. Don't use colloquial expressions like you instead of you, or hi instead of hi. Make sure you are professional and concise as well, and error free, and make sure you have good grammar. There's a free website called Grammarly which you can use to check your grammar, and it's amazing. The free version is enough actually for you when you're applying. The next thing I learned the hard way is never to copy paste templates, because some of these people already know that they are plagiarism checkers online and they can be able to check. And then there's something about copy pasting cover letters and proposals online. It always sounds so mechanical. It doesn't sound like it's personalized or from the heart. Make sure whatever you're doing, you have personalized it to you, and it's not something that you lifted. Because let me tell you something, if you found something on page 1 of Google, if you found a cover letter on page 1 of Google, how many other global freelancers found that same cover letter and are applying for this job or another job, or a job that this person has seen? So make sure your language is simple. It's not rocket science. You can easily show what you've done. We've written letters in school for years, so make sure you're showing your skills in a one-page paper or in a few paragraphs. You don't have to copy someone. Be genuine, and that genuineness and that honesty is what will set you apart from other people. And you don't even have to use complicated language. The simpler the better. Concise and specific to the job will do the work any day. The next thing you need to ask yourself is, why is this person hiring me? Are they hiring me because I've worked on such a job before? Are they hiring me for my experience? Are they hiring me for my education? Whatever reason it is, make sure you highlight it and package it well. Everything in life is about packaging. So make sure you package it well, package your skills well, and they should be very happy to hire you. But make sure it is very clear. Even ask somebody else to read that proposal, like, would you hire me? And ask them whether the value is very easy to spot on a glance. The next thing that we always forgot is, what can you do for the client? I like to read their brief as much as possible. Their brief is what really informs me in my cover letter. Don't use the same cover letter or the same proposal for every job. Don't use the same writing template for every writing job. In as much as we are short on time, try and personalize. So for example, I come to you and I tell you, hey, I'm running this magazine. It's about showing how Africans can travel within Africa, and I would like to tell writers to apply for this job, or I would like to pay this much, blah blah blah. You as a writer should come in and say this. I have noticed your pain point is that not enough people are talking about Africa as a destination. As an African, I'm very passionate of this. In fact, I was part of this. You see, you are talking about their pain points. One thing I like to do, which is a secret, I shouldn't be revealing on a free video, but one thing I like to do is to echo back the client's pain point. If the client has said, I have seen that not many Africans are traveling Africa, come back and say, yes, as you said, many Africans are not traveling Africa, and I have also experienced this, and I feel like blah blah blah. See, major key. Make sure you're talking about the client's problem and echoing it. That will make them feel heard or make them feel seen. Try and personalize their message as well. If they've mentioned their brand, also show them that let's say their brand is called Destinate or something. I just thought of something. I hope there is no brand like that. Yeah, Destinate Africa or something like that. You will say, if I'm a writer at Destinate Africa, I think we should do ABCD. And that brings me to my next point. The next point is, have a roadmap of show how will this person benefit from working with you. So you can say, on week 1, we could write articles on ABCD. This person will see that you've already read their brief, you already understand their pain points, and you're already results oriented and solution focused, and they will already fall in love with you guys. In fact, this is not something I should be giving in a free video, but I think those last 2 points are what sets apart people from anybody else. Don't just write a proposal that everybody else will write. Take time. I'd rather you apply for 5 jobs instead of applying for 30 jobs with the same cover letter. Like, that's counterproductive, doesn't do anything for you. So make sure you're doing the best that you can. Yeah guys, and those are my tips on how you need to pitch for Upwork in 2020, and these tips would even apply for other freelance jobs, so it's not only for Upwork. You need to show what am I bringing to the table and all those. In fact, the last 2 points I think are the most crucial, and that's why I put them at the end, so that the people who are really interested will get them at the end, instead of those people who would maybe drop out of the video and think that I already know this. So I believe that if you have stuck to the end, you already know that these points will be really interesting for you. If you have any other tips on how you can pitch for Upwork, let me know down below. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I've given out my soul on this video. I've done my research and I've given you things that I've gathered over the years.